This is an unusual video, but hear me out. I'm doing a FNAF theory. Yes, this is all questions that I've thought of, and I don't have any of the answers. But this is not a timeline, so let's get on to the first question. Number 1, who do we play as in Ultimate Custom Night? William, right? It can't be, because William possesses Scrap Trap, the burnt version of Springtrap. Then Michael Afton, right? I don't think so. Michael didn't do anything to harm the animatronics. Do anything. You think you'd be playing as William because he's the one who killed everyone, and all the animatronics think they're humans and they want revenge. But that's not what happened. It can't be Michael if he didn't do anything, and it can't be William if he's Scrap Trap / Springtrap / William. If we're gonna get jump scared by Scrap Trap, do you see why this is so complicated? We can't play as two of the characters that you would mostly play as, and it can't be any of the family members because they're animatronics. So it must be an unknown character that we don't know. Okay, question number 2. Who possesses the FNAF 2 and the FNAF 6 animatronics? FNAF 2 is obviously the FNAF 1 characters, right? They just took the spirits out of the old animatronics and put them in the new ones, right? That makes sense. But it doesn't. Because if we took the spirits out of the animatronics, they're no longer able to move around. That means if we took all the spirits out of the old animatronics and put them in the new ones, then the FNAF 1 animatronics wouldn't be able to roam around to try to kill you from night 2 onward. Again, do you see why this is complicated? And the FNAF 6 characters, we have no clues of what it's going to be. Okay. Question 3. Why did Baby try to kill us? Well, this is one that I can answer. It might sound like a silly question, but think about it. Baby helped us. We did nothing to her to harm her, or so I thought. We sent her to the scooping room. Anna pretended to be Baby to send her to the scooping room. And she thought we were trying to get rid of her. But that's not possible. Why, you may ask? Well, it is possible for her to go to the scooping room. And then you see Ennard standing there while we're getting scooped. We're all dying just as he planned. But it's not possible for her to get mad at us. We must be playing as Michael because William is Springtrap, and he is still in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 location. He's still there, so he must be playing as Michael. So in Ultimate Custom Night, of course she's gonna come get us, but because we sent her to the scooping room. But like on my first question, she has no reason to kill us because we are not William or Afton. Oh my gosh. If you don't understand this, then I don't know how, because I've thought about this long and hard, and most of the questions I don't know how to answer. Okay, my final question for today. If the FNAF 1 animatronics got withered and the Five Nights at Freddy's 5 animatronic got scooped, how are they still alive in Ultimate Custom Night? Well, it's just a fun game. It doesn't really matter, right? No, it's for lure, like every single other game. The face, quote unquote, the one we should not have killed, aka Cassidy. But so she appears in the air vent and the doors and the game over screen. And all the voice lines of all the animatronics gives clues. But so it's for lure. It's a real game. We're in another location. This isn't a dream. We're getting killed over and over and over again like we did in every single other game. So if things are the timeline, so if Five Nights at Freddy's 1 characters got withered, how is the FNAF 1 characters not withered anymore? But there's also the real withered characters. Well, if you watch Game Theory, you know that the FNAF 2 is a prequel to FNAF 1. That means that the withered must be a failed attempt at the animatronics. That's why they look much different. Even if you put them back together, they won't look like they were before. That's because they were a failed attempt. A failed attempt. So, that means that if it's still going on in the timeline, I said it's not a timeline, but we're mentioning timelines from game theory. But if we're following along the timeline, then the FNAF 1 animatronic should still be withered. But since the FNAF 2 is a prequel, then that makes sense. But what about the FNAF 5 animatronics? They got scooped and they never got put back together. So why are they alive in Ultimate Custom Night? They can't be. It's impossible. But there is an explanation, I think. Ultimate Custom Night must have happened before the FNAF 5 location, before all of the games. But that wouldn't be possible. But some of that wouldn't be possible since some of the characters are missing from Ultimate Custom Night. But that means that Ultimate Custom Night came before any of the games. So that explains why the FNAF 5 animatronics are still alive. But it can't be before everything else. Because then none of the animatronics would have been alive. Unless something else happened. Unless all of the characters were already made. There was already a failed attempt and they were saving the animatronics to be put in each location. So, that's the only question I can answer. I think I said I couldn't answer it, but turns out I can. I explained this the best I could. So, I know this is an unusual video, but I hope you liked it. So, I'm going to end the video here. I might make it, I don't know. Bye, Kawaiians.